Why we at Alan Victoria choose eXp Realty as our brokerage to help home buyers and home sellers.
Updated because we did one before, so this is exciting, right? So
Yes.
we get this question all the time. Especially in our local market, they say, "Why are you in eXp? What is eXp?" I got that question today. What is this brokerage eXp from my buyer who is buying a home? And it's amazing because it's an amazing company that has like 88,000 real estate agents nationwide right now, probably more.
27 countries other than the US and Canada, and crazy amount of agents that they join every quarter to the eXp.
Right, and it's a company that's a little different. Yes, there's not a brick and mortar store to where we're gonna go down to the office and have a meeting, but I can meet you for coffee or meet you and talk about how to buy a house at the house we're looking to buy, which is where most deals are made anyway, not in the office.
Exactly.
So we chose eXp and we stuck with eXp for multiple reasons. So we're going to talk a little bit about why we stuck with eXp, even though the market's shifting and all of this stuff people talk about and people switch brokers all the time. But one of the things I think is multiple sources of income.
Yes. Which beside of the selling homes or buying home for the home buyers, basically you have a passive income, you have also equity in the company because of the stock share, and also duplication, which is
basically with 88,000 agents, I can tell you if you're from California, I can get you an agent that works with my company who works with me very easily. Just making up California. I've actually never helped a Californian, but who want to come to Greenville, and it really just makes it so much easier because it's just an online way to talk, and it's just really faster because we all chose the same brokerage.
Exactly.
And before we get into more of it, let's do our introduction, no?
Let's hit it.
Hi, it's Alan Victoria. Welcome to our Tailend Podcast.
And if this is your first time in our podcast and YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and get notified.
Also, you call text all the time, 252-327-3357. We love talking to you. Don't be shy. Also, grab our buyer's guide and seller's guide in the description below. And we're so happy that you're here to talk about eXp because you might not have heard of it, but let me tell you more reasons on why we stuck to this brokerage.
Exactly. The third things that you wanted to talk basically is virtual environment of the eXp. Rather than being in the traditional way, like in many of the brokerages that we have right now in the market, with us, we have our cloud-based. It means that we don't have a physical office,
but we have a virtual
in all
office.
location, but we have virtual location that we can connect to many people at the same time.
And here's what's lovely about it. Say there's a random question because your deal has this weird situation going on that nobody actually understands. What I can do is I can go from 8 to 5 and talk to a managing broker who can dig, and then they can get other managing brokers who are all in North Carolina and all licensed in North Carolina, the high-end people, and they can all we can have a powwow about that specific situation with 3 or 4 brains at the same token. If I was working in a traditional office, I would go to one BIC who might not have ever heard of the situation as well, so they're going to have to get an answer from somebody else. Whereas I can have 4 BICs sitting together with me on Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. What happens after 5 o'clock? What can I do?
What you can do.
We can text them, right?
Exactly.
So
therefore,
it's
we
weekend.
can still connect with them and then ask for their guide and help. And the other thing is the cost of starting with the brokerage is like $149 because we don't need a really physical address or physical office to start our business.
Let's talk about the next thing for eXp, which is how many classes can I take?
Whatever you want, because we have a university, of eXp University that you can go online.
And how many live classes do we have a week?
How many we have?
I think 60.
6.
Okay. So there's 60 different classes going on Monday through Friday all the time. Plus, we also have our sponsors to where we have an additional 5 Zoom meetings that we can be in every single day pretty much. So, I mean, there's so many learning opportunities, so much growth, so much training. I can say that if I do not know something, I can very easily get myself up to abreast and understand and be not an expert, but somebody who's knowledgeable as faster than anywhere else because I have all the tools at my disposal, and I love that.
Exactly. The next thing that we wanted to talk about beside of the training is financial benefit and stock ownership, which in our brokerage, we need to reach the cap of $16,000.
Right. It's a higher cap than other places, it's
Yes.
true. But what's nice is those stocks, right? So I don't even think about, like, it's like a retirement in some ways. Like, and real
Yes.
estate brokers typically do not talk about retirement. But what's nice is they just take 5% of the transaction and they put it towards stock. I don't even think about it. This is an option. You do not have to do this, but of course I choose to do this. And then of course you have control of your stock and you can move it for wherever else. So if you don't want to stick to eXp stock that we get at the discount at 5%, you can sell it at Morgan Stanley, and then have them buy some other
Therefore,
stock. So you
agent
talk
also
to
can
it.
buy stocks at a lower price of the market rate, no?
Mm-hmm.
And there is a very different way of avenues to making money and always available for the agents.
And what's another amazing thing that we do?
Is the global growth, no, of the eXp.
Well, I wanted to talk about technology, right?
Technology, yes.
Technology before we get there. So one of the things that they encourage us to do is these YouTube videos. So I love that we get to do these YouTube videos, and our broker, our sponsor is really, really big on telling Mike Sherrod, shout out. He's awesome. He is really great at talking about how much we can do.
Exactly.
And he also growing. So if you don't have to go to the big wigs, you can, work with us and we can show you what we've learned as well. So we have this amazing upline where they talk about how to lead generate. And it's not just taking someone's call. It's not like that movie that we watched. I don't remember the name of the movie where the real estate agents got a card and they were told, here's your lead, here's your card. It's not like that with us at all. Like I've never even seen something like that because I am in charge of my own lead generating. So my own actions are in charge of what I do in order to get people to talk to me. And I love that I learned how to do this.
Exactly. And the next one is really global growth
I'll
of
let you talk
our
about that.
real estate brokerage, which is when we joined, actually there were 22 countries and we had agent around 69 to 70,000. But at this filming of this video, we have more than 27 countries, excluding the United States and America, and the Europe, in Asia, and also Middle Eastern in Asia. And we have more than 88,000 agents active in the eXp.
Probably more than that. That was the last quarter.
Yes. And they didn't release yet the new quarter.
Yeah.
And that's why we wanted to say that eXp are really rapidly growing in the market. And
I want to end up with talking about masterminds, right? So I love my mastermind groups because typically masterminds are only for your high achievers, right? The high-end achievers typically all have mastermind groups. What is amazing about how we join, and we join very carefully. We said this is the sponsor, this is the group we want to be in, because we understood that when you get brilliant minds together, you get fresh ideas, you get to foster networks. And my network, I can talk to people in Florida, Louisiana. There's someone in New Orleans that I follow all the time because I want to know what they have to say. And they're in my group, so I have a nice team without actually being a team, to where we get to kind of grow and network, and it's kind of a great thing.
exactly.
Anything else you want to add?
No, I just love
That
being a part of the eXp Realty, and I'm proud of it. And I love to help people, home buyers and home sellers, every day. And we love to help you too. Please call us at 252-327-3357. And also don't forget to subscribe and leave us a comment. We love to connect with you. See you and have a wonderful day.